Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin, and today I wanted to talk about 5 things that I'm not going to buy this Christmas. And I already feel like I'm kind of organised for Christmas because I haven't gone over the top. Like, I do have probably a couple of things left I need to either make or get last minute, but mostly I'm done. And I've just decided to kind of simplify it this year, and I tend to not go overboard, like to the extent that a lot of people do. Like, I find it surprising hearing how much people have spent on Christmas, and I wouldn't go into debt over Christmas. Like, I don't think it's worth that, but I just still think that we can save a lot. And last year I got my daughter's bikes for Christmas, like new ones, so that was a big expense for us, and I don't want to get anything that big this year. Also, I just haven't got the same, like last year I feel like I had more savings at this time of the year than I do this year. So my kids have asked for things that aren't massive. Like, my older one wants money for Christmas, but I don't think she has an expectation about like how much, so that's helpful. And then my younger daughter just wants like a baby doll and like smallish stuff, so I'm just going to do that in stocking fillers. I have got a few things for my parents. My sister and I are just doing chocolate this year. I feel like that's a good way to kind of like acknowledge each other and show the person you're thinking about them, but it's not costly and it's something consumable as well, because I find like a lot of the time when you give gifts, it's kind of like a stab in the dark. Like, you don't know if the person actually wants it and if it's just going to become clutter or something they have to get rid of after Christmas. So at least we know we all like chocolate, so it's an easy one. I have a friend, and usually every year we would exchange presents, but this year we're going to go out for like a kind of little Christmas coffee together before the holidays and spend the money on like an experience rather than gifts that it's possible no one really wants. So yeah, it's just going to be a lot simpler, and I have my savings in my Tesco account because I did the Christmas saver one, where all year you put your club card points into like a little pot for Christmas, and then it can be taken off your Christmas shop. So that has been really helpful, because I haven't decided definitely yet if we're getting a turkey or not. We're just going to do chicken, but if we get a turkey, it'll cover the cost of the turkey for us, so that's a big help. Anyway, I'll get into the proper chat and like what I'm not going to buy this Christmas. So number 1 is that I'm not going to get over the top gifts. I've kind of already covered that when I went rambling there, but I'm not going to get anything too massive for anyone, and I'm just going to focus more on like thoughtful things that I think will appeal to the individual people, and think of things that, for example, that my daughters might like, that they will actually use, and that it's not just wasteful. For example, for stocking fillers, I want to go for mostly like edible things, and then things that they can use, for example, in the bath. Or I was thinking about maybe getting them little reading lights, like the mini ones that clip onto books, because I have one and they steal it all the time and they like fight over it, so I know it's something they would actually like and use every day. So yeah, I'm just going to focus on that and not giving gifts that someone might want, or I kind of hope that they'll like. If I don't know that they'll like it, I'm not going to bother. Number 2 is that I'm not going to get like excessive amounts of food. I think that sometimes when Christmas is coming up, we can feel like we have to hoard food for like every possible occasion, but a lot of the things can be used over and over again. For example, if you get lots of like cheese and crackers, that can be used every day for lunches. There will be leftovers probably from your Christmas dinner that you can either eat as another Christmas dinner another day or use in different meals. And I just decided I don't want that feeling of stress where you're trying to cram everything into the fridge and you don't know how it's all going to fit. And then I just don't want a lot of food waste at Christmas, and I want to buy things that we actually like and will eat, rather than feeling like there are traditional things that we should be getting because it's Christmas. And yeah, I just think we often end up with way too much food, and then like a lot of it you can use afterwards, so that's not a big deal. But if it's fresh things, they go off quickly, and I just want to cut down on food waste and just buy things we actually will eat. Number 3 is like fancy wrapping. I don't really tend to do this anyway, and because I kind of care a lot about environmentalism and stuff, I don't love buying things like that you don't need for wrapping that's just going to end up in the bin when you're done with it. So I don't really bother with like ribbons and bows and all those sorts of things. I might just write people's name on it instead of getting gift tags as well, just to cut down on that sort of waste. So I've literally just got wrapping paper and sellotape, and I think I'm gonna buy my daughter has to draw these like Christmas designs for Christmas cards, and you can buy them from her school and the money goes to the school. So I think I'm gonna do that this year. And I'm not gonna get gift bags. I have a whole selection of like new brown paper gift bags that I had left over from a market that I did ages ago, and I never used them all, so I'm just going to use those. And if I want to personalize them I can, but no one's ever complained about getting one, and at least they can be recycled as well. Number 4 is I'm not buying any new Christmas decorations because we have plenty already, and we have the same ones. We kind of rotate every year. I have a lot of like handmade decorations from the girls that they've made in school or at home, and we usually make salt dough and make little decorations each year with those. We have a lot of hand-me-down decorations from my parents because my dad loves Christmas and he collected a lot of stuff over the years that he now doesn't use anymore. And we just have the same tree. We've literally had it for like maybe 8 years, and it will be pulled out again. And we have candy cane lights for the garden that we will be using again. So yeah, I'm not buying any new decorations. And finally, number 5 is I'm not going to buy anything that I am made to feel like I should want, but I don't actually want through advertising and things like that, like, or social media and seeing what other people are doing. I'm only going to spend money on the things that I actually really want to do. So for example, this Christmas, we're not going to go to the Enchanted Garden again because it's just like a bit of a trek and it's very cold, and although the lights are pretty, I feel like there's a lot of waiting around in the cold and it's very busy. And I have booked tickets to go see my daughter's like little performance because she's in the school choir and she's also in the like brass band. So we will go and see that. It's on in a church, and then they also have carols on the steps where they sing outside their school, and I always love that event. And I can't remember if it's free or just like £2 or something, but it's really cheap. And we are missing the Christmas light switch on this year because I actually missed the moment to book it and then it was sold out, but I don't mind, and we're going to go to a local one instead. And I don't want to run around to a million events and wear ourselves out because Christmas is hectic, and leading up to the end of school there's already so much to do, like to do with the kids' schools, that I don't need to create extra stuff as well. So yeah, those are just some ideas of things I'm cutting out this year and I'm not going to be spending money or time on. And I hope it helps you and gives you some inspiration, and feel free to share any things below that you're not going to bother with this year for Christmas. And are you feeling Christmassy yet? We still have our Halloween decorations up, and I think I probably will put the tree up soon because I'm a November Christmas tree person, but right now it sounds like a lot of work. And I have my daughter's parent-teacher meetings today, so it's her first secondary school ones, so I have to talk to about 9 different teachers. And my other daughter has gymnastics, so it's going to be a bit of a crazy afternoon. I hope you're all doing well, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye.